just ask the question that many people have vehemently asked, been exasperated about. What is your opinion regarding the question that everybody seems to want an answer to? Why are there no female Formula One drivers?
There were. You had Lala Lombardi, who I believe she scored a point as well, and uh, she was by all accounts a very accomplished driver. In rallying, you had Michel Mouton, who is, in my view, one of the most legendary World Rally Championship drivers. You know, she fought toe to toe with the Walter Rolls of the day and the Stig Blomqvists of the day. So I don't believe a woman cannot make it in Formula One. To be honest, I don't see any reason why that cannot happen. There are some good drivers at the moment. Some of them I can think about are, Sophia Flores, uh, Livy Brewer, Marta Garcia Lopez. There are a few. So there is a lot of representation in the lower classes right now. There was also a female, because we are talking motorsports, Anna Carrasco, she was riding in the Moto3 World Championship with all her opponents were men. So it's not that it cannot be done. In fact, it has been done. Um, I really don't understand why it hasn't happened in the last 30 years or so, at least in Formula One, because there is absolutely, and now I'm leaving the racing aside, I'm talking about the business aspect of it. There is massive scope in terms of how many more eyeballs you can attract. I can already imagine the headlines. Some things you don't talk about. Let's say in tennis, you can't talk about Djokovic taking on Sabalenka, but you can definitely talk about, let's say Verstappen taking on a female driver. That would be, absolutely perfect for tabloids and for Drive to Survive and for general interest in the sport. And I think it would be a great thing. Susie Wolff, wife of Toto Wolff, was a test driver for Williams for a while. She was the only female test driver at that time. And I believe she's involved in an academy, or she has an academy, which is working towards bringing a female driver into Formula One. um, I don't think the physical disadvantage is as bad, as skewed, let's say, as in some other sports. So I feel it can definitely be done. But having said that, the reasons why are not clear to me. I think it's just a question of, talent meeting opportunity, and maybe, at the moment, that generational talent. And obviously, the other thing is that in this kind of situation where clearly there is an institutional sort of inertia to be overcome, okay, the first person that comes through has to be, incredibly capable. I think that is what it will require. There has to be a generational female talent who has to come through, break the door open, and then I believe it can sort of catch on. But from what I understand, there is work going on, and hopefully we will have a female driver and female world champion really soon. I would love to see the day.
So I had asked the most intelligent entity about this question before I asked you. I had asked ChatGPT the same question. The answer that I got was something related to cycle of invisibility. So if you have no women entering the sport, there are no role models for younger women to be inspired by.